Hello everybody! Today I want to show you, as the title says, different tree farm designs I came up with, and to demonstrate them I'm joined by Mr. Moga Onadia from Spain, so say hello to YouTube.
Hello.
And yeah, for these tree farms I want to make a tutorial, of course, but I can't make a tutorial on all three designs, so I want you to go to the comment section after this video and vote on which design you want to see as a tutorial. So this was my first design, then I had a second design, and then I had a new idea and had a third design. And we'll go through them real quick. I won't go into too much detail, but just show you how they work and what the main components are, and also tell you the pros and cons of the farms. And yeah, I guess let's start with the first one. So this is my first design that I came up with, and yeah, it looks quite different from the usual designs. As you can see, there are quite a few open walls here, and if we place down a tree, you can see how the crushing is working. So yeah, there we got a tree, and now you can see that there are platforms from the bottom and top moving to the tree and crushing most of the leaves. There are just a few here left, but since we have some redstone involved down there, we can't crush them all. So the main part of this design and also of the second one is this triple piston extender here, and if we have a new tree, you will be able to see this in action. So it extends, then it retracts and pushes the logs over to the side into this storage area where you can add a storage room, which is then after a while full of logs. And this here are just double piston extenders to extend the first piston of this when this piston is here, so we can grab the logs from the middle. And the platform moving is just done by Slimeblocks. Can you give us another tree so we can see, maybe on this side here? There we go. And yeah, so this one extends first, and since the Slimeblocks will drag the pistons down, we can make a quadruple piston extender like this with the Slimeblocks, so we can move down quite far and also drag blocks with it, so we can move a quite big platform then already. The cons of this farm are quite visible here. As you can see, we have leaves stuck here, and they are even connected to logs, so they won't decay. Also, the floor blocks spaces for redstone, which then means that we can't connect a faster clock to this dispenser here, and we can't implement a hopper floor, but it's super aesthetical. As you can see, it's open, and if we have a tree growing in there, you can watch from the sides how it looks. So I like this design from the looks, but there are definitely some improvements that we can do to this. So let's go on to the second design. The second one has the same triple piston extender as I said, and gets the logs out, and the mechanism to crush the leaves is different here. So if we have a tree now, you can see that we have these walls from the sides moving in. This one is moving in 4 blocks, then this one and this one 2 blocks. They're just these two rows of leaves being stuck, and then over here, but these will decay. And as well as that, we have a fast clock for the dispenser, since we can now hook up something underneath, because this platform isn't used for crushing the leaves. And also we have a hopper floor, so that's something I really like about this farm. And then I thought, well, it's not really an improvement to just grow trees and store them somewhere. It would be an improvement if you could AFK in a farm. And so I made this here, which is just a double piston extender which pushes the logs downwards to this spot where a player can stand. And I will now demonstrate it by going into survival and hold down my X to the sky. And as you can see, I will just move all the logs, and Moga can now just hold down his right mouse button to plant trees. and together we will farm wood in an AFK mode, so we could stand here for an hour or something and farm a lot of wood. Then we get a new tree. So yeah, this is quite practical then. If you have two people, you can farm a tree. You can maybe take a look from here as well. There you see how it goes down. And yeah, this is then quite an improvement. I think that I mentioned the pros and cons. It still leaves here, and it's a bit more expensive, I guess, and it doesn't look as great as the other farm. And then I had another idea what I could do, and this is then completely different to these designs, because there is no double or triple piston extender needed for this design. And yeah, maybe we can just demonstrate it by going into it and planting down some trees, because I can't really show it from the outside, because it only works if you also harvest the trees. Moga will stand over there next to me. You need to be on this block, Moga. Yeah, and I will just now mine this tree, and as I'm mining it, the leaves will get crushed, and the blocks from the top will get moved down to a place where I can reach it. And there's a spot where I can harvest all the logs without even moving my mouse, so I guess I got it now. And we could just stand here AFK all the time and harvest the trees here. What's really good about this design is that there is no leaf being left after the harvest, so yeah, this is quite good. And now let me maybe show you in creative, if I remove the sapling so we don't get a tree now. When I activate this farm, let's do it from over here, I guess. Grab a button. So let's pretend we get a tree growing. Then we would get a signal. And this would then bring in these four sides to crush the leaves that are down here. And then the platform comes down and crushes the rest of the tree, and also brings the stamp downwards. This is quite another solution. You can't store any of the logs in another room, so you need to harvest it, or another player if you want to AFK it. Of course, you can also do it on your own if you're just standing here in survival. You can plant down a tree. If I hold shift, I can place it against the dispenser there, and I guess the dispenser is empty. Yes, it is. So let's pretend it would grow, and I could switch to my axe and just harvest it. And so this is quite nice, and it's super cheap in comparison to the others. You don't need a lot of pistons, you don't need a lot of redstone, and yeah, now we have a tree there, and Moga is harvesting it. So we see, yeah, this is a nice view. As well as that, I built in a mode for oak trees in this farm. So if we stop planting trees for a second, I can switch this lever here, which will bring down the upper platform by 2 blocks, and it's still working, the complete farm, but the trees can't grow with these logs going to the side, so we are getting no big trees here, just the small ones, and can harvest them. And yeah, that's basically all there's to say about these 3 designs. Don't forget to go to the comment section and let me know which design you want a tutorial on. I'm really looking forward to this vote. So design 1, the aesthetical one with the 2 platforms, then design 2, which is a bit more efficient but you can't look inside that great, or design 3, where you don't have any transportation system for the logs, but just getting the logs in the farm and getting all the leaves crushed. So yeah, go to the comment section and leave me a comment, and then I will see you in the next video.